Here with us now to discuss his thinking, Governor of New Hampshire, Sununu. Governor, thank you so much for giving us some of your time. I know you are busy. Obviously, I have to start with the headline here. You've committed to supporting the Republican nominee. Does that unequivocally mean even if Mr. Trump is convicted of federal crimes, you would still support and vote for him if he is the nominee?
Well, look, we all know that's a way down the road hypothetical, right? And I think I was just trying to make a point there. What we don't want is anyone thinking that, these court actions are what's going to stop Trump. They're probably not. Don't think like that. Trump gets stopped the Democratic way, showing up at the ballot box. You want everyone to show up. If you're, whether you're a staunch conservative, an independent, undeclared, Iowa, New Hampshire, South Carolina, you can all go vote. You can all go vote in the caucus, in the primary states. That's how you beat Trump. Nikki Haley versus Trump, one-on-one race, everyone galvanizing behind Nikki and defeating him at the ballot box. Don't wait. I think there's this myth in the media that says, well, these convictions may come or may not come. I'm just trying to make the point that nothing has been able to deter him yet outside of the campaign and election process, right? This is a democracy. It's won not because of the media, not because of pundits, because folks get out and vote. So I want everyone to really appreciate that this is where it happens. You can't sit on the couch and say, I can't believe Trump won. You can't complain about what happens in the general election if you don't participate in the primary. So especially in these three early states, it's vital that we have a high voter turnout. We beat Trump there. We kind of reset that national narrative and go forward healing this country.
But even if Trump is on the ballot and if he is a convicted felon, will you still check the box by his name?
A convicted felon of what? Look, that's not going to happen. I mean, that's such a hypothetical. That's just not going to happen. At the end of the day, first, two things. Nikki's going to beat Trump, right? I don't think he's going to be the nominee. Second, these court cases are going to go on forever. To think that there's going to be one court case that's definitive and all of that is going to happen before November, that's not happening, guys. You got to get out and vote. You got to vote him out to get him out.
All right, so you just mentioned Nikki Haley there. Obviously, she's gained ground significantly in your state, in New Hampshire. Yeah. She's about 9 to 15 points behind Trump, depending on which polls you look at. Do you think your potential support of Trump, which we just talked about, while also, very much publicly endorsing Haley, is that sending any kind of mixed messaging?
No. Look, I'm not supporting Trump other than to say, like most Republicans, we're going to support the nominee, right? So it's not a support of Trump. It's saying if you think Trump can be stopped down the road, no, just the opposite. You need to go vote for Haley today. You need to engage in Iowa, New Hampshire, and South Carolina. It's just the opposite. I'm trying to wake people up. Don't wait for the result you want. Go be a part of it. That's our democratic process. Go drive the result that you want to see. And I just think too many people are listening to national pundits that Trump is inevitable, national pundits that as long as these court cases get completed, he'll be stopped. That's not happening, guys. It only happens when you beat him. So no, I don't support Trump at all. I've said for years we gotta move on as a party. I mean, Joe Biden is this bad of a president. I mean, this bad with inflation, with the southern border, with handling international issues, with the cost of fuel. I mean, these are crushing middle American families. He's so bad bumbling around out of Washington that Trump actually has a shot. It'll be a nail biter, but he actually has a shot of winning. Nikki Haley beats Biden by 10, 15 points. She wins all these other things for the Republican base, all these other things to bring fiscal discipline to Washington, which right now neither party can claim to, right? Trump's been a disaster with fiscal discipline, and Biden made it even worse. So the opportunity to move forward, to heal the country is there, but I'm just trying to tell folks, don't wait for something to happen to stop the Trump train other than Nikki Haley. Nikki Haley is the path to defeating Trump, moving on, and healing the country.
Yeah, certainly people should not wait. People definitely need to be active, exercise their rights out there. Governor, you mentioned a matchup potentially between Trump and Biden. I do want to talk to you about that. But before that, what do you think happens in Iowa on Monday when all is said and done? And will it be different from what happens in your state, in New Hampshire?
Yeah, Iowa's always different than New Hampshire. That shouldn't shock anyone. The two things to watch in Iowa are this. First, voter turnout will be interesting because it's going to be incredibly cold and all of that. So no one really knows how that's going to affect things. But it'll probably push voter turnout down a little bit. Trump has said he's going to win. DeSantis has said he's going to win. They've set very high expectations for themselves there. Nikki hasn't set any expectations, right? She really hasn't. She's doing very well. But that's just because she puts her head down, she ignores polls and the media, and she works hard at earning the vote and engaging voters better than any of them. So she hasn't set any expectations. I imagine what happens in Iowa could be very different than what happens in New Hampshire. That shouldn't shock anyone. That's normal. I'm focusing on New Hampshire. We're the ones that always really kind of say, hey, here's the opportunity to not just take what the media has been telling us that Trump's going to run away with this, but actually make it a one-on-one race.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.